covering the villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
A birding club attracts more interest. Plus, we introduce you to a musical group that jams together. Since former President Richard Nixon signed off on the Endangered Species Act 50 years ago, almost 300 species have bounced back from the brink of extinction. U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service Public Affairs Specialist Renee Bodine says it all goes back to habitat. If their habitat is overgrown or if there are invasive species, they won't last. The act that was signed in 1973 established protections for fish, wildlife, and plants that are threatened and endangered, and requiring federal agencies to protect the land and water critical to their survival. In the last 10 years alone, 23 species were saved from extinction and removed from the list, including the manatee. This mammal was downlisted to the threatened category in 2017, but has faced a host of challenges to stay that way since, such as boating crashes. In February, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service announced the wood stork is ready to be delisted as threatened. Despite no longer being on the endangered species list, recovered species still receive protection from laws that ensure their continued safety and survival. Renee says in the case of the wood stork, habitat restoration was key, and they rebounded in part because they adapted and learned how to live in a different habitat than just one type. Village Birders President Gary Babick says the wood stork is a very special case, as 20 years ago there were not too many left, and they have proven to be quite adaptable. In 1963, there were fewer than 1,000 bald eagles in the lower 48 states. The ESA and the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act that was introduced in 1940 helped bald eagle numbers soar enough for them to come off the endangered species list in 2007. There are now more than 300,000 of these majestic birds. For more on the 50th anniversary of the Endangered Species Act, take a look at the front page of Thursday's Daily Sun. The Village's Recreation and Parks Department is always looking for new ways to introduce residents to activities available to them. One example was a Birding 101 class held in partnership with the Village Birders held at Paradise Recreation.
Birds are just great things to watch, and they open the gate to a lot of science and environmental issues, and birds are sort of a harbinger of the environment. When birds are doing well, the environment's in good shape. When birds aren't, the environment it's a sort of a warning, the canary in the coal mine, so to speak. The developers have made an effort to maintain a habitat that is attractive to birds. A lot of water, a lot of trees, a lot of green space, and some preserves, and that does attract birds. And it makes it an easy place to go birding. I mean, just by getting in your golf cart and walking around. The variety of birds we get, there are some that are resident here, but there are a lot who migrate through in the spring and in the fall that on their way to or from South America or Mexico or the Caribbean. The more eyes you have, the more birds you'll see, and pointing out to birds you didn't see but somebody else saw. It's a group thing, and just getting out of the bubble and getting out into the nature and enjoying like on a beautiful day like today, just being out.
The Village Birders Club will be resuming its meeting activities in October. For more information about them, you can visit villagebirders.org. After this short break, we have details about a playoff soccer match, so stay with us.
So I got the scan, and they found a lung nodule. The surgeon, he said where the lung nodule was located in the upper portion of my right lung, I would have never had any discoverable problems or symptoms or issues until it would have been basically stage 4 and had escaped the lung. I do believe that Craft Body Scan saved my life, because as I mentioned earlier, without getting the scan, could have been too late.
From how to properly navigate roundabouts to intersections, you'll learn that and more at a Smart Driver course offered by the AARP office in the Villages. Classes are designed for adults 50 and older, and they are 1 and 2 day courses from 9 a.m. to noon, August 1st and 2nd at Colony Cottage, and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. August 3rd at Fruitland Park Library. The cost is $20 for AARP members and $25 for non-members. Those who complete the course receive a reduction on their car insurance. The course also prepares older drivers for eventually giving up driving. To register to attend the course at Colony Cottage, you can call 352-399-6414, and for the session at Fruitland Park Library, call 352-360-6561. This community offers a lot of different ways you can stay active. 3 mornings a week, the Village Bicycle Club gets together to enjoy riding in a safe and friendly atmosphere that promotes a healthy lifestyle. Rides take place on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, leaving from the parking lot at El Santiago Recreation at 9 a.m. The club welcomes all villagers and guests of at least 18 years of age and older to join their rides. Newer riders are encouraged to arrive at least 10 minutes prior to departure time to exchange information and to be placed in the proper pace group. If you are interested in learning more about this group, you can visit thevillagebicycleclub.com.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Sunny days ahead in the Villages. Friday's high is going to be 94, Saturday 93. We're looking at a chance of rain on Sunday afternoon, starting around 1 o'clock at 50%, but overall some great days ahead in Florida's friendliest hometown.
After winning another Southeast Division championship, the Villages SC is ready to keep this season going. After defeating Tampa Bay United 1-0 Saturday at the Villages High School's H.G. Morris Range, the Villages had their time to celebrate, and now they are focused on their next opponent. The Southern Conference playoffs will be held in Asheville, North Carolina. The Villages will play South Carolina United FC 4 p.m. Friday. If they win that match, they will play 7:30 p.m. Sunday. Up next, we learn about an organization that helps others. We'll be right back.
This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by the Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG Senior Forecaster Dave Toll. Let's discuss the best protection against the dangers of a hurricane. It's simply preparation. Learn about your community's hurricane response plan, create an evacuation plan with members of your household to minimize confusion and fear, plan routes to local shelters, and register family members with special needs. Evacuate if advised to do so by the authorities. Avoid flooded roads. Standard homeowner insurance does not cover flooding. For info on flood insurance requirements in your area, visit the National Flood Insurance website at www.floodsmart.gov. And of course, listen to WVLG for live weather reports from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day, along with severe weather updates as warranted throughout the day. Keep listening for more information regarding supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season. Presented by the Villages Insurance, and thank you for listening to your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
For 40 years, the Marion Therapeutic Riding Association has been serving residents throughout the area in a very meaningful way.
They provide equine facilitated therapies for individuals from 4, our oldest is 90, who are suffering with intellectual, emotional, or physical challenges. We provide three main services. We have traditional therapeutic riding, which is what you saw today, with your traditional challenges like CP, MS, Down syndrome, autism. We work with all of those individuals. We also have a veterans program called Freedom Reigns, which we provide psychotherapy services in partnership with the Ocala Vet Center. And our newest thing, which is huge, is we've partnered with Advent Health, and we have started providing hippotherapy, which is where a speech and language pathologist or OT or PT comes here with their clients, and we provide the services on horseback. So we have started our 10-week pilot speech program, and it is just really doing well. So we're very, very excited about that. You know, they're in an environment that's not clinical. They're out in the fresh air, they make friends, it's very social. They come very close with their volunteers, and a lot of the kids that we service don't have that opportunity elsewhere. And it's great for the parents too, or the caregivers, because they get to see their person doing something really, really neat that a lot of people don't get to do. And not only that, do it really well. So it's a win-win. We service 120 to 150 clients a week. We have well over 100 volunteers in the ranks. Our organization is pretty much 95% volunteer-based. We have 3 full-time employees and actually 2 part-time employees. So we rely on our volunteers tremendously, and we are very fortunate. We have some great individuals who love coming out here and helping with all different aspects. This is very serious work for horses, as you can imagine, because horses take on the emotion of individuals and what's happening. They're not like a dog in the respect that they actually feel your emotion. They know when you're afraid, they know when you're happy, they know when you're sad. They understand all of that. So it's interesting and why it works so well in some different situations.
This 501c3 nonprofit is always seeking more volunteers. Just visit mtraocala.org. And the Marion Therapeutic Riding Association also has a summer camp for kids. They offer sessions for riders between the ages of 7 and 16 with or without physical, mental, and emotional delays. Outreach coordinator Jen Rovira says therapy rides help kids with balance, building confidence, decreasing negative mood and thoughts, and building trust. She says they love getting to see people become calm and more confident through the lessons, describing it as a real transformation. To learn more about this camp, you can also visit mtraocala.org and learn even more about this camp on the front page of Thursday's local news section of your Daily Sun. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
G50, G50.
B15, bingo! In your face, Earl!
She said G50. I got bingo.
When you have hearing problems, it's the little details you miss.
We can help. Take our 7-day free trial. In your face, Earl.
Elite Hearing Centers of America. From hearing problems to hearing solutions.
This is VNN.
If you are looking to do some shopping this weekend, here's an option for you. Several Spanish Springs businesses are having a sidewalk sale from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and from noon to 5 p.m. Sunday. You'll find some sales items on tables and racks placed outside, as well as bargains found inside some of the participating businesses, which include Bermuda Bay Clothing, Bryla Fashions, Tina Stevens, Patchington, and Shades on the Square Eyewear. Bermuda Bay will have sales items at 40% off, while Patchington will have items discounted at up to 70% off this weekend. So if you're looking to purchase some unique Florida items, put this sidewalk sale on your calendar for this weekend. Here's an important reminder for parents of students at the Villages Charter School. The Buffalo Herd, the school's parent organization, will be having their annual summer uniform swap on Saturday. This is going to be taking place inside the cafeteria at the 4th and 5th grade center from 8 to 11 a.m. So if you're looking to get your students ready for a new school year, you just might want to attend this uniform swap. Inside a room at Mulberry Grove Recreation last week, VNN videographer Mike Ford found the country music jammers playing together. You may think that I'm fooling things I do. You may wonder how I do when you get out the things you do. Baby, I think you know me. There's a secret thing that I best. Well, honey, it may memory. 'Cause I got to let me back. Well, honey, and days of money. I got to let you back. I love you, big Cadillac. Go down the street, riding in the back, fun down the street, waving to the girls, feeling outside, spending all my money on a Saturday night. Honey, I just wanna do what you do when you big Cadillac, big Cadillac. Well, now ain't that beautiful, boy? Jesus don't come along. There's always somebody tempting you into something that ain't wrong. Well, they tempt you, man, to see the love, and they tempt you at their goal. Well, they tempt you with the pleasures, pleasure don't you hold you cold. They say even there is an Adam. Baby, I don't go for that. I know big Cadillac, girls with seats, riding in the back, moving down the street, waving at the girls, leaving outside, spending all my money on a Saturday night. Honey, I just wanna know what you do in the back of your big Cadillac, big Cadillac. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing,
or romancing? Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Clap your hands and stop your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Village's Entertainment Beat. Phil Collins enthusiasts, get ready to sing along. In the air tonight, celebrating the music of Phil Collins and Genesis, will be at Savannah Center Friday night with an additional afternoon showtime. This concert extravaganza takes you back to the heyday of Phil Collins with hits like You Can't Hurry Love, One More Night, Invisible Touch, and so much more. That'll be Friday, July 14th at 4 and 7 p.m. Immerse yourself in the euphoria of More Than a Feeling as the spirit of Boston lives on louder and stronger than ever. Smokin', the ultimate tribute to Boston, is on sale and will be at Savannah Center September 13th at 7 p.m. Subscriptions for the Village's Philharmonic Orchestra 2023-2024 season are available now. The season will kick off on September 3rd with the Labor Day celebration Pops, featuring Marcella Richardson, Norman Lee Schaefer, Sean Christopher Stork, and Clark Barrios. Clark Barrios fans can also get excited for his additional upcoming show, The Music of Michael Bublé. He'll be performing easy listening favorites from famous artists such as Frank Sinatra, Willie Nelson, Van Morrison, and of course, Michael Bublé. Rekindle your love for these iconic songs August 23rd at Savannah Center. Do you love to sing? The Sharon Lobby Lounge invites you to showcase your talents at Don't Tell Nani, open mic night this weekend. Participants can bring their own sheet music or pick from a selection to find their favorite song. That's Sunday, July 23rd at 7 p.m. in the Sharon Lobby. If you can't make it on Sunday, another night just went on sale for September, so be sure to check that out on our website. All tickets for these events can be purchased at thevillagesentertainment.com, at any of our box office or kiosk locations, and even over the phone. As always, you can find this information on our website under Contact Us. That's your entertainment, and have a great weekend.
Thanks, Natalie. Live musical entertainment, of course, is available here every day of the year, and these are the bands ready to perform for you on Friday. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Friday's Daily Sun to read about the effects this summer heat might have on hurricane season. Get out there and enjoy the Village's lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
The number one complaint that I hear from most of my patients, and remember, some of these patients are here against their will, right? Somebody sent them here. They came in kicking and screaming with their arms crossed. And even those folks will tell me their biggest issue that they think they have, or that they even will acknowledge, is understanding people in social settings. You can have a very subtle high-frequency loss and very good normal low-frequency hearing, and you get into a crowd with noise, you're lost, right? You hear people, but you don't understand them. All you have to do by law to fit somebody with a hearing aid is have them push a button to tones, have them repeat words in a quiet situation, and do bone conduction, where they put a bone oscillator on your head, right? That's all it takes legally. But if somebody tells me, hey doc, I can't hear well in noise, or I'm lost in crowds, don't I want that information? Don't I want to assess that? So speech and noise testing is my favorite test that I run with patients, because it quantifies their acknowledgement of a complaint that they know they have. It lets me show them, compared to normal hearing individuals, this is your handicap in noise.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.